Presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
His first carry, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Bissett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get it for Pittsburgh. I got one.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch the safety creep. It's free. Rush in.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready? Come on, God, 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All you get.
Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over at their own 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Browns.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Browns nothing.
Good. 180. Up, left. Watch 54.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Chubb on the counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mayfield now, sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. In order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right there. Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
44-yard gain on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Brissett now. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mack off the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 1st down, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's outside.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Brissett on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to
There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brings up second down.
But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL when you